I'm Patrick Galactic, and this is part 2 of my interview with TBASA. Check it out. What prompted you? You've been a talent booker in Seattle for a number of years. That's how we met. Mm-hmm. What prompted you to start doing that, and when was that?
Well, I think I met Matt Ashworth of notamucho.com.
Oh, that guy.
In 2001-ish, maybe 2002. And he had put on some shows for me. You know, hey, I'll give you this Monday show at the Jewel Box and come down and, you know, then I maybe do like a Thursday or whatever. And I thought, like, these are great shows, but who are these fucking turds I'm with? You know, I want to do my own, like, booking type thing. And I've done it with bands I've been in, like, bring a bill to a talent buyer, booker, and they say, sure, less work for them. But I never had anything that was my own. So I contacted Matt and I said, hey, what do you think about a solo acoustic showcase? And he's like, yeah, that's not going to work. No one wants to listen to solo music. And I said, well, please, can we try it? And he's like, sure. So Thursday nights at the Mars Bar in 2009, the summer of 2009, we started, and with Delusions of Grandeur, I called it TBASA's Lo-Fi All-Stars #1. Putting that number on it, you know, knowing that, oh, I hope there's a number 2. And then I think it fizzled out at the Mars Bar. They kicked us out at after about 6. They're like, you know, the attendance is poor. The people aren't tipping. But it was cool. I got to make my own posters. I got to set the lineups. And the goal was to have people that were in bands that I knew play solo and kind of have this stripped down version of maybe their songs as a solo artist using their band songs, or just being like, hey, here's some stuff I've been working on. And it started building momentum when we started booking at the Mix in Georgetown, and that led to my full-time booking job at the Mix.
Right.
And then we moved it, once we had established a little bit of momentum there, we moved it to the Bembo Room for a more intimate environment.
Yeah.
Because what I liked the fact that the Bembo had this little room with a wooden ship, and the acoustics were good, and you know, there wasn't a stage to really separate the audience, and people really got involved, and it was a lot more fun than having the whole typical looking up on the stage as these little demigods that are shitting the bed, and you're supposed to think, oh, these people are great, when the reality was it's just people just trying to share a more personal thing. So we went to the Bembo, but that unfortunately closed down, and now we're back to the demigod thing, the first Wednesday of every month at Substation,
right.
Which, it isn't the greatest fit. It's more of a warehouse venue, a big, nice sound system, but hopefully someday we can move it to some little shithole.
Yeah.
Like Cafe Racer or something.
Get back to the dump.
Yeah.
Not that Cafe Racer's a dump. It's not.
No. I mean, it's a shithole, but it's like one of those shitholes you want to crawl inside and stay in there for a while.
Let me crawl inside your shithole, baby.
That should be their, like
that
Cafe Racer, crawl inside our shithole.
So you booked Substation in the Fremont/Ballard Nexus.
I've been told not to call it Freelard anymore.
Yeah, no, that was by me.
Yeah, I forgot you said that.
And you've booked venues. What do you look for when you aren't familiar with a band? Like, what's the thing that's going to stand out to you? What's the thing that bands need to kind of have on lockdown in order to get your attention when they want a show?
Well, I'm in a unique position at Substation. I was able to basically get the job by saying I want to book cool, weird stuff. Like a mission statement is, let's do the weird shit. Let's keep it underground, underneath the surface. And that's not to say, well, we won't have an occasional band that isn't quote-unquote underground. But the majority of the people coming through there can't get a Friday night at the Tractor or Numos. So why not give them a venue where it sounds good and the people are cool? But the reality is, what I actually look for is kind of weird. You can sound. Let's say it's a scale of 1 to 10. If you're talented to a 10, but you can't communicate with me, if you have all these miraculous means that 2015 has for you to talk to me as the person setting up the show for you, if you can't communicate well, let's say you're a 2 on the communication side, then I'd rather have a 5 talent and a 5 communicator than a 10 talent and a 2 communicator.
Right, sure.
So I can basically big brother you, go on Facebook, which of course everyone says is jump the shark. It's no true gauge of artist popularity or what they do to get people there. But for me, it's a free tool that I can use and they can use if they choose to promote themselves and give awareness to something they're passionate about. And until there's something better, that's what I'm going to use. And you can big brother a band. You can look at their personal pages. You can look at their band page. And if they're posting more about the waffles they ate and the cat shit that they had to clean up than they are about the show that they have coming up 3 days before, then maybe that's a good indication that they could give 2 fucks about their band.
Kind of the most important thing people can do after they've been booked really is just work on spreading the word, social media, and whatever other means they have.
Yeah, just caring.
Yeah.
You know, if you show that you care and the show shits the bed and no one comes, there's a Pandora's box of excuses that we can both look at each other and agree on and feel good about what happened with all the other shows that were in town or the weather or whatever. But if for some reason I'm not going to have that conversation with you if I know you didn't try in the first place. So I won't commiserate with you. The hope is that if all 3 bands do the same thing, why not pack the place?
Right.
There's only, you can fit about 150 people in there comfortably. 3 bands, 50 each. It's not a crazy, outrageous task. I think the bands that we're booking there have the talent to do it. They just have to have the drive, and they have to be passionate about not only the music, but having other people listen to it.
It's about passion, kids. Make sure you have some. When you develop crushing arthritis, emphysema, and can no longer perform, what do you want to be remembered as?
Oh, I don't know. Immortality is kind of my goal.
Yeah, right.
There's no reason to live unless you're remembered. So I don't really care what they remember me for, as long as I'm remembered. I mean, I don't want to be remembered for fucking up, but I don't mind being remembered for fucking up as long as they take into account some of my non-fuck up stuff too.
And it's with that I thank my guest, TBASA. This has been the Pat Down, and we're going to catch your ass down the road.